Hello, everyone. Hello, Jane. Hello, Isa. Hello, Rocker. Hello, Senzu. I got bad news. I updated this game. The Phyrexian Arena is nowhere. It no longer exists. Remove it from your memories. Although Endless Whispers is... I was there before, right? No. No, this is all new. This is new. I mean, we just saw this, too. Maybe it's some... No. Pretend it doesn't exist. Hello, Fractal. How are you doing today? Blim, comedic genius. I ran this as a commander for Christmas one year at my LGS. I made a little sleeve for him that changed his name to like Blim Rakdos Santa. Wafer and white cuddles. Unscythe, Killer of Kings? It looks like a scythe to me. It's not very unscythe at all.
Just off El Camino, on the corner of Ponderosa, I had my first kiss. It felt fake, but I had to make the most of it. Sipping milk tea with my friends, Austin looked at me and said, "Ain't this shit?" And I said, "Sure," but it was pretty good. We passed by it on the way to my graduation day. You didn't have to come.
Friend keeps staring at you today. Hold them out. Isa, I heard you're stuck at work. I hope you've got something that's keeping your mind off of it. God. That's good to hear. Oh, hey! I've got this card in real life. Like this version of it. What is this? Sacrifice a creature and take a creature from your graveyard and put it directly into play. Oh? That's a... like... Wait, hold on. Let me get the updated text on this guy. What the heck are you trying to say? Yeah, activate only during your upkeep. And it's a horror now. Not a That doesn't look like a magic card. Oh, you mean this? Oh, look what they've done to it. Yeah, they let you buy cards that don't look like magic cards. And you have to say, I'm so sorry, it's the only version I have here. All the text is like written up around his head and stuff. Making your own magic with blackjack and hookers. Isn't that Bellatrix? Or are you just describing a magical evening? I promise I'm not just gonna keep wandering around and looking at, going, ooh. I've got like some kind of plan, I think. There he is. Okay, yeah, it was suggested a Mayhem Devil food thing. I forgot that I actually had Quark Clan Ironworks that might actually make that super viable. I heard something about people not being able to handle Volgavoth Terror Eater in this game. Sure, why not? That can go in the discard deck too. It's basically a alternate Turgid. Are we actually getting a sacrifice deck here? Yeah. I'm sitting here staring at Nuka-Cola vending machine. My husband's sitting here beside me, and he's just like looking across the table, and he just started slowly pointing at it. I don't know why I always want to sing that one. You were also looking at that card for different reasons, I'm sure. I wish it looked different. What the? Well, thank you for the follow. I was trying to get the top part to stop, and I thought I was successful, but apparently not. At least they don't clash together. But thank you regardless. I could throw goblins in. Rar? Oh, hello, Red Riot. How are you doing? Incredible. I think I rolled my eyes at this before, but actually it's quite good for this deck. Just because it said each mode must target a different player. Red Riot, Red Riot. Send Allison on over. I want Rexine Obliterate. Yes. You're doing great. That's good to hear. Hello, Cuttlefish. How are you doing? I was trying to find food tokens, but I don't think I have a lot of food. Doing well. How's Magic? I started actually looking at my cards, and I think I'm making a new deck from scratch. Kind of exciting. I updated the game, so Phyrexian Arena is gone. Added to the ether. I didn't think about that. I mean, if I splash green, I've got a couple of food cards. Yeah, why not? Do I want 3 or more other forests? Probably not. Vampire card from across the room looks like a vampire biting their own hairy armpit. Are you talking about Vampire's Kiss? I mean, this is just 20... I don't know if I actually ended up with enough green to warrant it. We don't have the oven for this. It's not necessary, but it's kind of necessary. I mean, I could also run Blood Token. Blood tokens sacrifice just as easily to Clark Clan as food tokens do, but they don't do anything with a lot of other things. Yeah, give me blood tokens. I can do Goblin Sacrifice. I got 2 dragon fodders. Maybe attack the player who has the initiative, create a treasure token. I mean, you know, it kind of pays for itself a little bit. Not really, but if I got other reasons to want to sacrifice tokens. Wait a minute. No, because I have to tap it. I was about to say, is this an infinite because I can just sacrifice a treasure to the vending machine and get a food and then sacrifice the food for mana and... But it taps, so...
You so protective of the way that I am. I can do this by myself, don't you understand? I don't need to be fixed. I'll make this life my own.
I think that's the best draw I've got. I'll still run Fatal Push. Red board.
Don't cry no more. Don't cry no more. Don't cry no more. I'm right here. It's been a while. You've got the
Yeah. Vampire biting the run area armpit. You don't have to tap emote anymore. I'm so sorry. It was so necessary. I can run never return, I suppose. Never to return. I have no special lands, evidently. Yes, it was. I'm so sorry. Do I actually have enough artifacts to make Kark Clan worth it? I mean, I'd like to. I don't have anything to go with Golden Fruit. I'm sorry. I hope it's different soon. I did not fully read this. It's gone. I mean, it does double the effectiveness of my treasure if I want colorless out of it. I can try this. Sorry, excuse me. But oh hey, oh wow, look, friend the Relentless as well. Hello Hindo, how are you doing? Oh, look at him. My little nightmare beast. Oh, jeez. Well, I hope it's getting better soon. Sorry you gotta go through that. What is this? Mind Claw Shaman? I received only Mountain. Okay. This might be bad. The deck, I mean, not just the match. Each equal to the number of cards in the hand of the opponent with the most cards in hand. That's rough. They killed me. They killed me. Nothing bad, just a massive scare going from the... Oh, massive scar. Okay. I hope it's not too bad. And it fades quickly. I think that, by the way. For now. Could probably add Volrath into this deck though. Oh yeah, I was looking at adding Miri too. Just because I like her. Where's the other, Oh, did I finally remove both of them? I can draw one vampire spawn. Discard while I'm thinking about it. Discard should get that Phyrexian Obliterator guy. It sure is a pile of cards. That's okay. We're not running it right now. Made a lovely deck. Aw, thank you. Didn't seem to do too good though. But I only ran it once. See, this would work in it. This can go in the other one. I realize like I've never built like a 40 card deck like this. You know, I've built a lot of 60 card decks. I've done a couple of draft decks, but whenever I'm building a deck, it's usually 60 cards. Or 100 cards, to be honest. Ooh. When it attacks while saddled, choose a non-legendary creature that saddled it. Create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of it. Then you sacrifice it. Repeat this process once. I definitely need some equipment too. Which means I need money.
Give me a call.
I haven't actually checked out any equipment in a while. I'm just now noticing this shop doesn't have any. Gosh, it's so cute. Cross bits. Speaking of food, other creatures are food artifacts in addition to their types and have the ability. Whenever a food is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put 2+1 counters on. That was sent to Spores of Death. I do not feel ready. I guess I should be for how quests is how you do that. Filling cards is how you do that. Buying cards that you're probably not going to use. Spread across 3. Can I have 2 quests to take care of Slimefoot? Yes. Do I get paid twice? I don't see why I shouldn't. There's no reason one town has to know about the other town who paid me to take care of Slimefoot, right? I'm realizing I don't think anything in the swamps. Curiosity. This thing goes super infinite. In the interest of growing stronger, I think I gotta head back to the wastes. Sell cards, do drafts, get more equipment. Pretty sold. Draft available? Let's do it. Keep drafted decks. Challenge coin. They don't give you any money. They do give you the drafted deck. I can sell that. Wilds of Eldraine. I'm gonna say no thanks. See, I keep seeing repeats, and it makes me think that maybe the they're drafting here because you're shivering. Don't worry, I closed the draft. The heck was I saying? I want one that pays money. That was the point of what I was saying. No new land may be brought into play. During each player's upkeep, any player may destroy worms of the earth by sacrificing 2 lands or taking 5 damage to the earth. Okay, so take 5 damage. Thriving rat? Good for them. Punks. I can take care of a brown bear. Wilson, bear comrade. Oh, this is a how dare you? What is it? Vox Monk. That's a Vox Machina. That's a critical roll. Go on, block me. You won't. As long as it's paired with another creature, both of those get +2/+2. You're pairing it with Wilson. A little dangerous. This is fine. Well, I kind of didn't think you would do that, but okay. I get the Grim Wanderer. Now you're afraid to attack. Gonna buff this thing up. I don't think they can remove anything. They're not gonna attack. Whenever this attacks, each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 and trample. Oh, and it's a cost reductor. Can you even imagine? Not just one striped bears, but 6. Six fucking bears? No, I cannot imagine. Hopefully that doesn't kill me. They're just green. They don't have any removal or flying. That's not true. Green has everything. Halson? Halson and his kid. Oh, I do not want to attack. You know, you're kind of right, though. I'm guessing because it's a profile view. But he also looks younger. Maybe this is Halson's younger years. Also, hello, Ycraft. Okay, I think this is fine. If I give them all lifelink, then I can win off of Vito's ability. Where's the beef MP3? Is it so... There's no term for bear meat, thankfully. We got Wilson. For the right person, that should be worth something, but I think it's only worth as much as any other uncommon in this game. The Phyrexian bear right now. Trapped. I do love Wilson. He's very cute. I think I can work with them. Okay, so you can only cast Grim Wanderer if a creature died this turn, but I can Aether Violet just fine. But I'm gonna be at the whims of my deck to get a Swamp. This is a bad idea. Vein Cultivator. You can't be a druid and... I mean, I guess this is a druid. I was gonna say you can't be a druid and play Phyrexian. But I guess I was just proven wrong. Terrible news. I'm over here playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they're not giving me any swamp. Guess I didn't mulligan for a swamp, so I can't complain. You normally cast a blue or black spell this turn, look at the top 4 cards of your library, reveal a permanent and put it in your... Here's the thing, they'll totally block, but I don't think they'll attack through that. Oil. Talk outline. Whenever a creature card leaves your graveyard, create a 2/2 white and blue protective creature. Whenever one or more. I will not. I mean, considering the situation, we're actually kind of fine. He's got so little health. You got a swamp. It's over for you now. I still can't play Bedevil or Vampire Nighthawk, but I don't have to cast Vampire Nighthawk. There's only one spell in my hand that I can actually play thanks to that swamp. It would have helped earlier though. They don't fly. That's why green never wins. They don't fly. That's a joke, obviously. Win a game without casting more than 2 spells. I guess I didn't, huh? No one asked me to do this. I just wandered into a cave and started beating up Nyarupad and his bears. Okay. All right. Of course, the bear has a cost creep. Put out a first strike defense with just enough power. Okay, I should not attack with Stormkirk anymore. He actually got something that can defend against it. River bear? So many bears. I'm not surprised the bear has so many bears, but I'm kind of surprised how many magic cards are just bear. But none of them fly. That's the nice thing. Bears. Other creatures you control have tramp. Whenever a non-token creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Gains haste until end of turn. Hello, Hello, Mercury Soul. How are you doing? I got book. Fog Wraith has Swamp Walk. It's not that good. It's nostalgic. It's good. How's me? I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. Guess I shouldn't hang on to the art. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to and dealt by enchant. That's kind of cool. Filling it anyway. Destroy all creatures you don't control that can't be reached. Kind of a lot, but you could just win off that. I'll keep that, Boomer. Oh. Can I just grab the Oh! No! But Bezos is about to take over! Okay, I'm about to take a break. I'll see you all really soon. I've returned. I had a big stretch. I'm still fighting the spare. 9 souls. 9 souls indeed. Welcome back, Rocker. Welcome back, Isa. Some pretty bad hands. I'm starting to wonder if I should give that other deck another chance. We need a Snoop Boop. Oh, are you getting jealous? You want a similar treatment? I understand. Oh. Buttholes permitted here. You're back and you have to go. Well, welcome back and goodbye. I hope things turn around for you. Come on. It is just a bear, but it's such a good bear. Oh no. Now who's the one without flying? Except not. Whenever Owlbear Cub attacks a player who controls 8 or more lands, look at the top 8 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking that player. Hell. It seems like the Owlbear Cub was the one starting the fight. I'd love a way to, like, get her to be able to deal combat damage to creatures. Oh yeah, it is specifically combat damage. Never mind. I was thinking of, like, an equipment that lets her, like, tap and deal damage to a creature. Like that bow. How about I blow that up? And then I sit here. May change the base power and toughness of target human you control to exuberant wolf bear's power and toughness. I got first strike. So I'll do 3 damage, and then I'll have 3 toughness when it hits. And then still die. I might have to do that anyway. I don't think I'm gonna make it this time. I wasn't taking the bears very seriously, I admit. No, dude. Drummer, you have a request? What can I do for you, my darling husband? Where that plays the MTG death sound. Of course, dear. You're so right. Being... Oh man, I wish I'd noticed I had an extra sword. That's acceptable. I get a Zombo. You're not gonna double block. But just in case you do. Okay, so you're gonna block this. You can block everything. I might as well just do that. I probably should have killed something. That's okay. Hey, I can afford your ward. Ward is the reason I almost didn't play this on stream, because I didn't notice a creature had ward when I was testing it and went to cast something on it, and it's like, okay, you've paid the cost to cast the spell. Now pay the ward cost. And I was like, oh shoot, I can't. And it's like, okay, well I guess it's countered then. And it's like, that's technically correct, so I can't be too mad. But I would have loved to have been able to take back. It's been like, hey, that's got ward. Are you sure you want to do that? Ward, by the way, you have to pay an additional cost when you counter it with something, or when you target it with something, or that effect is countered. That effect or that card is countered. Copper Host Crusher. Go back to your patrols. Little bears. I guess we're fighting the Hydra now. I was sincerely trying to avoid it. It has 19 life. I'm even lower than my typical starting life. I'll go for it. Filing. I was thinking, yeah, maybe I'll even get an untapped land. I got another tapped land, you know. May exert this as it attacks. When you do, target creature gets +X/+X, where X is the number of counters on permanents you control. You're a counter. A +1/+1 counter. That's my favorite kind. If they're not +1/+1 counters, they're not real Hydras. I could kill it. I'll buff up my exterminator instead. Discard. Oh, okay. It's just a 1/1 with reach now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I hope the wubs are an acceptable volume. I've been receiving positive feedback about it. Yeah, get out of here, both of you. I lost almost half my HP for that, but I don't have any creatures anymore. I have one creature. They've chosen to double the numbers, so this is a 4/5. You know what's really funny about that? They paid, because it's X green green, and it, you know, for each mana you pay for X, it gets stronger when you cast it, but, despite paying all that, it still counts as mana value too. This time I will put a 4th counter on. Are you winning, Allie? I think I am. Tentatively. Hello, Rusty. How are you doing? They've cast something as a 3/3. When it dies, distribute its +1/+1 counters among any number of creatures you control. A storm hit here today? Well, as long as everyone's alright. It flooded everything? That doesn't sound very good. This Hydra is fighting like a Skyrim protagonist. It just stopped to eat a bunch of food. Your home didn't flood, but down the avenue was. So just kind of locked down, hopefully. Okay, so they're gonna block this. And they're probably gonna block this. So I have to attack with everything, and then it'll work. I just slapped. This spell costs 2 less to cast if there are no land cards in your hand. Oh, that's an arena. I was about to say, how are you gonna tell your opponents you don't have any land cards in your hand? You show them? It's alchemy. The computer knows. The computer keeps the pair. When it enters, search your library for a land. Put that onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. That's actually kind of cool. You know what? I'm probably not going to use this guy or any of them really in this game. And they're all rare. We were talking about... Oh, Capricopian! Senzu runs this in his Hydra Commander deck. It's fun. People can steer this thing around when it attacks, making it stronger but directing it to someone else. Senzu runs Copium. Uh-huh. Vigor Mortis. Return creature from graveyard to field. If green was spent to cast it, that creature enters with a +1/+1 counter. 4 for this is good, isn't it? I'll sell that. Remove a red card in your hand from the game instead of paying pyrokinesis casting. Deals 4 damage divided any way you choose among any number of target creatures. So exile lightning bolt from hand. Get lightning bolt plus. Oh yeah, Hydra. It's a clockwork creature though, so. I love them so much in concept. You wind them up and then they slowly wind down as you use them. It costs 5. It's a 0/0, but it comes out with 4 +1/+1 counters on. And whenever it attacks or blocks, you remove one of those counters, so its power goes down. Oh, but then it does 1 damage to any target. So it shows it like winding down in power. And you can tap it to put a +1/+1 counter on it. And when you tap it, you turn it sideways, so it's kind of like you're winding it up. This is why one with nothing sucks. For 1 more mana, you can play this and wait a turn. And there's an artifact version, so you even have to wait a turn. And then you discard your hand and get 3 mana. Instead of discard your hand to get nothing. Sorry, I was a little rambly there. Our craft one with nothing goes crazy. Didn't Lion's Eye Diamond come out first?
Have a good time, man. Have some fun. Having fun is okay.
Did it?
Get some love in your life.
Anyway, welcome, Night.
Another person or just loving yourself.
Free power creep goes even crazier.
Love is good.
There's a world above with
The version? I've got one of those. During your upkeep, each of your opponents lose 1 life. Gain 1 life for each boss this.
and the stars that pierce the darkness, the lights that once had shone the path
Incredible.
are now in need of God.
Not what it does, but just look at it.
She looks inside herself,
Jesus' favorite shovel. I love Jesus so much.
strange. The fear she knew before is realized once
Like, the design of a necromancer who wields a shovel is just really cool. Whenever a equipped creature attacks, defending player sacrifices a creature. If they do, create a zombie creature token. Jesus loves you, this I know, or the shovel tells you so. Is that a song?
she fades
Good morning, Russ. How are you doing?
a fantasy of life again, and what becomes of all her eyes conceal what's now and then, a tale of woe and all to caution them the path awry, the child who dreamt it all dreams again of either all.
Word of wealth and power. +2/+2 and it has protection from instant. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token.
No pony told her, no pony told the monster
Take it.
she ran from. Does beauty behold? We're strangers
I could take it.
in a place we should have known, and still such beauty must end. We're strangers, still the fear I can't.
Bought it. Got a copy of Ogre Battle in the mail today. Messing with it. Ogre Battle. I have no idea what that is, but is it like a board game? Where'd all your energy go? Surely I went somewhere. Oh, it's a strategy game like Final Fantasy X. A little nostalgic for those, but every time I try one, I end up dropping it. But I really want to get into some of them. I tried Wargroove, which is more of an advanced battles type game. more than a Final Fantasy Tactics type one. I really like the story and the art in it, but I kind of just fell out of the gameplay, unfortunately. And it's good gameplay for what it is. It's just, I guess I didn't click super well with it. I keep thinking about going back to it. I'm gonna check to see how much we can sell for. $2,300. Okay. Cards are worth a lot, it turns out. We have iron armor currently. I don't think you can sell these. You could buy gear with that, exactly. It was easier first time through for you when you didn't know just how much it was going to demand from you. I need an extra 1,500. And then I can get a shield. Certainly, not even 1,500, just like... Oh. Just like 1,000. We can find that somewhere. Here, show me images. Oh, and it puts the price right there. But I love my modular creatures. I'm not running Golem. I'm not running Blizzard. These guys are so much. For what they are? Why is this one 300? Is it because it's mythic? Rare or whatever? Time shifted? The one right next to it is 75. I was curious if special versions cost different like that. And I guess it's depending on the rarity printed on the card. And not like the lowest rarity it's ever been printed in. Here. I'm so enticed by getting a wall token on the battlefield. To be honest, it's more than 2 HP. But it also costs so much more. Can I get up to... Can I get up to that amount? Let's find out. Let's find out. Etsy folks that make nice reproductions of Sega CDKs and manuals. Oh, I've heard a little about bit about this for like ROM hacks too, and reproduction cards and things like that. It seems so cool. You may have spent several dollar dues there. I get it. That is something I could easily get into. What about cloth game maps? Incredible. Remember cloth game maps? I've heard tell of cloth game maps. I don't know if I've ever had the pleasure of feeling the soft fabric of a cloth game map. The closest thing I got was a paper map of Waterdeep I got in a Dragon Heist. Get out of here, Chaos Orb. I never want to... Wish I could sort by value. There's better ways to blow up artifacts, especially in old age. But no, I was around when they were made. I just never bought any. Had a few old game discs, but no cases. Nice to complete them. Oh yeah, of course. If they're just for you, it doesn't matter if they're reproductions or not. And honestly, a reproduction probably looks a little bit nicer than if you got the real one. Lunar 1 came with a nice cloth map. Working designs, knew how to put together a game. Maybe we did have a cloth game map growing up, because I know we had Lunar Silver. I can't remember where that one... I don't think it was... Soul. I have no idea. Sarkon, get out of here. I'd rather Sarkon that $250. I'm so sorry. I acted thoughtlessly just now. I should have considered how my words and actions would affect others. I'm getting this labyrinth out of here. Rolling on a Vess. I love having Squirrely on a Vess, but I'm probably not going to. Okay, that's fine. We got it to 6,000. That was the goal. Nope. 6,500 was the goal. Back to the inn. Angelic Chorus, get out of here. I keep looking at you. Apex of Power. I'm never gonna cast you. Get out of here. Arvod, Weatherlight Smuggler. I don't even know who you are. Get off of my Weatherlight. Have I ever played Robo Rally? I haven't. Sorry, that took a little while to parse. I kept reading it as Roborally. I have purchased. I think I've heard of it. Wait, the board game. Wait a minute. Is this a board game kind of based on BattleBots? Wait, hold on. Board game? Is this kind of based on BattleBots where you play cards to control your unit's movement on a, like, battle map thing? And then everyone reveals their cards and you just do your movements? Oh, okay, I have played this. Oh, shoot. If I had a little more processing after all that, I would have said, no, I've never heard of it. But no, I have actually heard of this. And played it. And I had fun. I was thinking of Robo Warrior, which I haven't played and I don't know what that is. I keep wanting to think the game I played is called Volt. Maybe I haven't played Robo Rally. Pirate, get out of my way. Ball token. We own the one you're thinking of? What's the one I'm thinking of called? Okay, fine. I got no early plays, but I have a wall token, so... Oh no, they have a creature. Rowdy Crew. Draw 3 cards, discard 2 at random. They share a creature card. Oh, they do. That's a 5/5 now. It is called Volt. Since you went up and got it. I've played a very similar sounding game called Volt. But I haven't played Robo Rally. Wait. Except, is Robo Rally a game with like a track and you have speed cards? Because I have played that on Tabletop Simulator. But I can't remember what that was called either. The board looks like a factory floor. Okay, I have not played this. Mystery solved. I'm sorry, what'd you do? 2 damage to each non-pirate creature? How could you? There are tracks where if you stand on them, the tracks will move you. There are cards that move forward 1, forward 2, etc. Aww. There's always a spot for you, Cass. Hello, how are you doing? It's amazing how similar this sounds to Volt. But I'm assuming Volt is kind of based on Robo Rally and not the other way around. You're a vampire, right? Yeah, you are a vampire. Work sure is going, but you're finally able to pop in. I hope work goes smoother so you have more and more chances to pop in. Image version of it on Tabletop Simulator. No idea if it's any enough for me, probably. I sure haven't blocked even with my fancy little wall token that I got for free. Well, that I got for 6,500 gold. That's okay. This is... Wait, no, this isn't fine. This is terrible. And now it's actually still fine. I don't get the veto ability because they stopped him before all my other lifelinkers got to attack, but it didn't matter. Agitator Ant, I actually run that in, and I like, but it's not very good. Demons suppose you cast cost 2 less to cast. Other demons you control have. This is a commander card too, but it's actually kind of pretty good. Actually, if I want to run this in a Rakdos demon stack, like maybe the one I've got, maybe I can hold my pride a little bit and run a Herald of Slaanesh. Draw 2 cards, create a colorless treasure artifact token with the treasure ability. I do love a colorless treasure. Snake Hydra, technically. Oh, I think you're the head pats cat. We were just here. I think I'm gonna work towards Flamefoot. I got 1 equipment and I feel powerful. No. Honestly, there's so much room for equipment. I should actually fill it out. I haven't seen any helmets or anything. I'll try to get there today. Created bunny deck first, very strong. It has 25 copies of Heir Apparent, doesn't it? Between Vault and Robo Rally. Robo Rally is about making it to various checkpoints on the map. Gotcha. It's very sweet. Your programming ends up interfering with each other. That sounds pretty fun. I like the programming aspect. I like it a lot. I'd actually rather cast this. That's fine. This is why I wanted the socialite. It's got menace, so they can't block it unless they have 2 blockers. They do not. This thing can't even block. Pushing each other around and stuff. It does sound pretty similar, honestly, but I liked Volt, So Ring of Zathrid. Beginning of the upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on it if it's black. Pay 2 to regenerate it. You want to attack with that? No, you wouldn't. As your robot gets damaged, it locks some of your moves. Normally, if you play 5 cards per turn, I get damaged enough. That does sound pretty fun, actually. Oh, go for Nats! Horrifying to think about for even longer than a second. Give him the old Alpha Strike. I probably should have just killed this guy. Because I really felt like I wanted him to die anyway. Well. Look at you. Get out of here. I also thought Dreadbore was an instant, which contributed to that. Cast is drunk, it's true. Could you? Okay, so pretty sure I can just give all my creatures lifelink and attack and win. We'll do that. You would get out of here, but you swear you slept? Oh, I promise. If I said get out of here, it was not to anyone in chat. It was just to some card or something. Gotta trust all you guys to take Nocturnal Raid. I feel like most raids. What creatures do you control have Wither? Kinda cool. So when they deal damage to creatures, instead of doing damage to them, they put minus... Oh, I think you... They put -1/-1 counters on them. So it's like permanent damage. Oh, I've seen you before. How could I forget? Be on the hunt for a good piece of equipment. My upper body. I've still got one hand and 2 accessories and a neck to fill. Imagine that card art, but made up of vegetables. It's a vegetable card for sure. Gonna check this place and then go straight to break. It's got the exact same gear. Jisa! Alright, you get to see Jisa before I get up. Carrot Cake. I wish Carrot Cake was a good card. Mostly for your sake. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature perpetually gains haste if its power is 4 or greater. Toughness is 4 or greater, you gain 4 life. Its mana value is 4 or greater, seek card. Actually incredible. I wish it were real. There she is. Look, she's always having a great time. Chocolate sandwich. Wish it were me. I'm gonna go to break real quick. I'll see you all in just a few. I'm gonna get a drink and have a big stretch. See you in just. Hello, I've come back. Maybe Rome as well. I missed you too, Senzu. Wait. Jane cried a little. Welcome back, Jane. I hope you're doing better. Aw, Cass. Welcome back, Cass. Welcome back, Rusty. Welcome back, Senzu. Welcome back, Isa. But it's tears of happiness when I left? Well, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you for the head pads, Jane. What is that? Ow, what? Ow, why? It's tears of happiness I'm back. You're so mean. Or maybe I should say, aw, Cass, thank you. Coming from you, that means so much. I'm starting to think they don't sell accessories. Or I assume it's weapons. You know her weakness? Oh, please do share. Wait, my weakness or Cass's? I thought we were talking about Cass here. Everywhere sells the same 6 pieces of armor. It sure seems to be. What's this say doing carrying around a bad soul ring? Yours was not water. Sorry to disappoint. I've been considering increasing the odds, but so broke. I'm sorry. Well, the chance is low because I know I can get, like, slapped with, like, 20 of them at once. Ow. Wet wheel? Thornbite staff. I'm gonna get this just in... It, you can break it. I've seen Sinzu do it. I stole them all. Did I really steal them if they were mine to be? I'm only borrowing them. Tell the spider story. So the source of the damage is the creature, not the staff itself. And whenever... Okay. So there's another piece to this puzzle, a couple more actually. It's a bow that just has you tap the creature, and then the creature deals 1 damage to any target. So he equipped the bow and this Thornbite staff. The staff says, whenever a creature is put into a graveyard from play, untap this creature. Well, the spiders have Death Touch. So they were tapping for free to deal 1 damage to any target. If they dealt that to a creature, it died. So they immediately untap, and he could then just wipe the entire board with a spider. And that's the story. And then we all clapped, but that part's actually true. It sure does seem like every shop does sell the same 6 pieces of equipment. I don't know what the other slots are for. Because that means I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be. Not bird. You don't blame the spiders, you blame the magic staff. And a spray and lighter. From fighting enemies, you found a necklace as a reward. I see. They're flying over my wall. They're flying over my shield. Here, I have a vampire. I'll tap down to cast my big vampire. And then I'll tap this for my small vampire. And I get to make my vampires bigger. How is subbing for streamers a weakness? Oh, and that Cass's weakness is subbing to streamers. Oh, now I saw it. It's not your fault you have no Dom energy. Don't be ashamed of your lack of Dom energy, Cass. Wear it with pride. You are... I was going to say you are inexperienced. But I don't want anyone to take that wrong. The meme reference, I swear. You are inexperienced? Thank you. Okay, good. You understand. Good reference. Thank you. Oh, subbing to... Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I misinterpreted that. Silly me. Ah, I clicked out. How could you? Ting ting. When are you adding in 100,000 redeem, asking for a friend? I don't know what I would mark as a 100,000 point redeem. Made a New Year's resolution to massively budget your Twitch allowance. I think that you've been following through on that, right? So you're realizing as you play this, all your draft experience doesn't help as much as you thought constructing something. Okay, good. So it's not just me. That's okay. It's also an insane format. Uwu magic. See, that's the problem, is I uwu for free. Evolving Wilds. An adventure for character levels 1 through 4. That's actually pretty cute. Get out of my inventory. I'm under 100,000 for a date with Alibot. It already agreed to date you. I don't know, if I uwu all the time, my uwus are kind of worthless. But I think it's an appropriate value. No, you have to pay for the date as well. Also, bear in mind, when did that happen? Honestly, kind of forever ago. Bear in mind that Alibot has no physical form. It's trapped in my hard disk. toxic. And when it dies, proliferate. Gotcha. Understood. A date with Alibot sounds like the kind of date where you wake up in a bathtub full of ice. Sounds hot. No, Cass, ice is cold. The only form that you need. Oh, that's so sweet.
I didn't know that I could still love you, but still I wondered every day.
Can you be the little spoon with my hard drive?
Through the other night, no short-lived memory. Look how far you've come, becoming somebody
Yeah.
brand new. I've been away forever, so
Guess I could export her to a
came home. You were
thumb drive and
somehow I knew it and I further.
toss her your way.
What did I get us into? Still my heart is breaking. No magic could heal these wounds. I wish I could
Hey, it's Karumonix, the Rat King. Other rats you control have Toxic 1. This is my command. This is my command here in Arena Brawl. Look at the top 5 cards in your library. Reveal any number of rat cards from them, put them into your hand. A spoon drive. It's Sada. Sexy and totally approachable. Russ, you're a genius. For your Izadek, you were thinking blue rats somehow? There's a lot of blue rats, like blue-black rats in Bloomborough. I think they're like blue-black, maybe a little green. I happen to know Iz is a green, primarily. Or last I heard at least. I think I just want to blow up Karumonix. Karumonix dies. You're a what? I heard you were a green player. Oh, I cut out? I'm so sorry. Is this better? I'm closer to the mic. I said last I heard you were a green player. Oh. Is everyone okay? Yeah, but you're not married to it? How rude of a magic card. I've been cutting out a bit every now and then. I figured you were moving away from the mic. I think that's what that means. What do the colors mean in the deck? They're supposed to follow themes. Allie is married to red, but I don't see any in her deck. I identify pretty strongly with red. But I don't know if I need red in my deck. They're supposed to be thematically linked. There are some mechanical links too. They're kind of like classes in a way that you can mix and match, where each color is better at some things than others. For example, red is really good at dealing damage directly and quickly, whereas white is really good at healing and defending. So it's mostly like a thematic thing, but I guess there's a mechanical component. I mean, literally what it means is, you generally have to pay for black spells with black mana, red spells with red mana. That's like the most direct effect of it. Sometimes cards interact with the color of other cards. Like a card that destroys a creature might just not work on black cards. Karumonix is back. But they chose not to attack. I don't understand why they would do that. Because they're a foolish machine and they can never replace humanity, that's why. Feeling of a foolish machine yourself. I don't know if you're foolish. You seem pretty capable to me. Your former public aversion to bunnies. Your aversion to blue is born out of envy and longing for its charms. I see. I was concerned because I couldn't completely disagree. But to call someone blue vibes is a strong choice. I'm just thinking about it, because you do have, like, the mysterious blue-black air. But I could see you fitting nicely as a Simic. Simics have that, like, mysticism and power about them. Maybe not as much as blue-white, but nah, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Aw, rats. I'm trying to get back to the swamps. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna march my way to Slimefoot and destroy everything on my path. That I don't avoid. Hate playing against blue, but exactly what Ali said. Oh, tempting. So there is something about green-black and the cyclical nature of it. Wouldn't mind comboing a Simic Manipulator and Ravenous Slime, perchance. Blue's your favorite color by far? When Force of Will came out, it was one of the happiest days of the hobby for you. You're still welcome here, Russ. It's okay, you're forgiven. We don't judge people around here. To be honest, though, I would absolutely run Force of Will. I've never made a blue deck in recent times. But blue does seem to find its way into a lot of cards that I really like. I mean, my favorite commander deck is half blue. And I would absolutely run Force of Will in it if I could. Why don't I? Because of... I'm already winning. Kinda. Sorta. Yeah, I said, oh, I'm sure they only run 40 card decks, but they're actually running... I usually see them over 40 cards. Dang. Oh, wait. They're not demons. I assume they were demons. They took another hit for that. I'm gonna bedevil this guy. I'm gonna gift this guy with fangs. Wait, when it enters or leaves, they took damage again for that. You've won 100% of the commander games against Ally. It's true. A Slifer deck may lead. A Slifer deck led by Hatsune Miku. No one can stop you. Well, you kind of want a 5-color commander. Hey, we were pretty neck and neck for a while there. It could have... I was toyed with for a while. Hey, it could have gone either way. In the end, I was just overwhelmed with the bunny. Bonus Ogre can't block. Of course it can't. It seems like this whole deck revolves around having demons on board, and they do not have any demons. Oh wait, no, we got a demon. I'm gonna buff this. Now I can just fly on over. Nothing has flying, and Drunkest. You killed Sinzu by accident. You stepped on him on your way to beat me to the ground. We were neck and neck, and then you went, hey, can you survive 16, 13, 13 creatures? And I said, no. This is a suspicious stick. Never mind. Apocalypse Chime! It's a hard counter to the entire Homeland set. I'm joking, it's terrible. Still not convinced I didn't go easy on you? Not really. Yeah, I generally don't go easy. Of all the sets that didn't need its own board wipe, it's Homelands. You want to talk about power creep? Okay. Homelands aside, they printed a few of these. They would just be like, here's the card that blows up all the cards that we just printed. Was that just kind of like a fuck you, get new cards? Or get even older cards, I suppose? Don't think you could win against Cass in any game? Is she the colorless queen of games over here? You'd probably beat me at Fortnite too, Jane. Oh, this is the Alchemy Meat Hook Massacre. I assume that's what the A means. Do you think in this game you're allowed to have 4 Meat Hook Massacres and 4 Alchemy Meat Hook Massacres? You can't normally do that because I assume the non-alchemy version isn't legal in alchemy, and the alchemy version isn't legal anything else. When it enters, target player sacrifices a creature other than enchant. When enchanted creature is dealt damage. Kind of a 2-for-1 and doesn't hit me for 5. So maybe. Yeah, I've noticed that. Cass learns pretty quick. You want to try a pre-built you found and actually use it? That sounds like a good idea. Just a big nerd. That's okay, I like nerds. No. I already checked this, I suppose. Apocalypse Chime. I'll hold for... Hello, Cause. How are you doing? Oh, this must be one of those vampire strongholds they were telling me about. Might as well, right? How do I feel about failed priests? Well, I never considered it before, but apparently positively. How'd you know? Just had a pie? Oh my gosh, a pie would be phenomenal. I'm doing extremely well, I think. There was a magpie on your window at the new place you're staying? Oh, I didn't know you were, I didn't know you moved or are in the process of moving or anything like that. I hope that's going smooth. Started packing just 2 days ago, very quick. I hope everything's all right. Yeah, understandable. I had to toss most of my stuff when I moved to Australia. What didn't fit into 2 suitcases and a carry-on was out. And my PC was most of 1 suitcase, to be honest, but it was also most of what I cared about, so honestly, NBD on that one. Just let me do that.
Does it feel like you've been dancing with faring and
Chalked, you brought a PC and it survived the trip? Oh, well, it didn't. Most of it did. But, Yeah, it came with a huge dent in the case, and I had to replace the power supply. If you sell your PC, will you help me build a new one? I will. Of course. You just have to stream on Senzu's until it's ready. When I said that, he just like snap turned towards chat. I'll sacrifice a creature. You had to know if it was cast or cause. Gotcha. Would the answer have been different? Ooh. Oh, that looks terrible. I have no idea what this card is. It looks terrible, but I can't stop looking at it. Dismember as well. I might actually swap in these dismembers. Swap in them. Wow, the first time I fight a vampire. What's that writing? Well, that's called Phyrexian script. Lord of the Ring nerds have Elvish, and MTG nerds have Phyrexian script. They were the primary antagonists for most of Magic. I really like it. It's apparently translatable, but people are still working on completely decoding it. Suppose not, but you need a little more prep time for one of them. That's fair. Phyrexian script is just Lord of the Rings Elvish, but for MTG. Gonna grow crops and raise animals and stream, and Allie's music teacher is gonna be our guard. That's true. She did say that. They're not putting new at the top for me. Where's my Nighthawk? Get in there. You're glad it happened? All place was very unaccommodating. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you seem to be in a better place now. That's pretty exciting. I'm sorry it had to be rushed, though. All day and night. Gotcha. Mods Bantane. No. We like Jane. You prefer her night? Yeah. I can't remember what else I wanted to add. I literally just got it and it's gone from my memory. Dismember. Oh, hey, that's also Dismember. We can probably drop feed the cycle. And maybe freaking Ashes to Ashes. Although I have been using it. It's been working. It's too hard in Adventure. Yeah, it's been kind of hard forcing anything in Adventure. I'm sorry, Miri. I'd rather have a Nighthawk over a Vampire Spawn. And I'm not sorry about that. Call that Bunny Hypno? Like, cast banging on metal? I'd be down for... Considering. I'm down to try some Bunny Hypno. Got your butt kicked by a doppelganger and it destroyed your spirit. I'm sorry. I'm here to rebuild your spirit, Cass. Oh my gosh. The gargoyle worked. I actually didn't know it was there. It's a good thing it's a good thing gargoyles are terrible. You meant bun instead of ban? Oh, bun instead of ban is funny, Hypno, but you haven't ironed out the details yet. Maybe banging on metal is part of the Hypno process. Maybe. Nui everyone. Oh, it has flying. They both have flying. They all fly. Can't be the target. It's got protection from red. May you? You may, of course. You're such a generous bunner. Put this down. It's a blocker. Attack with Kalatos. Now you're never gonna attack again, right? Right. Gotcha. Oh. But what if I did this? Why, that was so silly of you. You're a bunny? You want to hop? You want to wiggle your tail? I can't say that one out loud. It's too powerful. What's wrong? Nothing? It's just irresponsible. I can't put that out into the world, you know? I could have won that turn, but I... Can't say what you want to say, so I'll tell you later. Can't imagine what would possibly prevent you from saying it here. Other than... Well, actually, no, I actually am gonna snooze. I can at least finish out this place before we swap over. Especially knowing that, hopefully, I'm not going to be playing Cuphead for very long. At end of turn, if a creature dealt damage by Kroviken Vampire this turn was put into a graveyard, put that card into play under your control. Sacrifice it when you pull up Kroviken. Kinda neat. Whatever creature an opponent controls dies. Put a +1/+1 counter on this. Sacrifice another creature. It gets indestructible until end turn. I've used great effect, which makes me think it's good. What is this? Is this the whole thing? Strange magical energies flow within this place. All opponents get one canonized in blood on battlefield. I'm going to attempt. You see a coffin laying at the center of the crypt. This relic of vampiric history, once a vessel for the undying, now stood as a time-worn testament to the passage of ages. A silent witness to the secrets and shadows that had unfolded within its confines. The ancient coffin, a repository of centuries, exuded an aura of both menace and melancholy. A silent sentinel to the mysteries of the nocturnal realm. I'm gonna look close. You sense an immense amount of power radiating from the coffin. You also begin to note the various unholy symbols engraved around the base of the coffin. We are going for it. This is going to be the last thing we do, probably. An ancient figure awakens in the gloom. It cries out in an ancient voice, "You dare wake me, beauty mortal!" Oh, poor guy. Look at him. Fitting of your end step if you descended this turn, which means if you put anything in your graveyard, I'm pretty sure. Any permanent card, it says. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Oh, thank you for the headbats. For 7, you can sacrifice it and get a vampire demon creature flying. I keep. Oh, mulligan down to 4. Okay, maybe this is gonna go fine. They bricked. Search my hand? Why, yes, a Grim Wanderer. Oh no, I almost feel bad. Look at their deck. This is why they bricked. They have 108 cards. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't build up so much because what if they just have a, what if they're waiting to board wipe? But how would they? They have 1 black mana. Big deck, too big. They found 1 swamp. And they mulligan down to 4 for that privilege. I'm gonna tap this for my Vampire Nighthawk. Search my hand for it. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna cast a Hungry for more, why not? Alpha Strike him. Beat him up! So anyway, whenever this creature or another vampire controls dies, you may pay black. If you do, target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. I'm not too impressed by that, frankly. Whenever a vampire you control attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I'm more interested in that one. Well, that took much less time than I thought. Oh, and the gate's open. Yeah, sorry, I beat up your dad. This is all mine now. Patron of the Vein, me too. Ow, ow. Creature an opponent controls enters, you may have that player lose 1 life. Interesting. Not very interesting. Not even gonna read it. This is just a worse version of the Thrall or whatever it was called from earlier that came in the deck. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles a card from their hand face down. We look at and play cards exiled with Keru Mind Eater. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I'm going to use it. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, exile it, put a +1/+1 counter on each vampire you can. And when it enters, also destroy a creature an opponent controls. For a 6. 6 and a removal, and it's a 4/4 flying that comes out as a 5/5 flying, and also buffs everything else. Yeah, okay. Brawn, Executioner Thane. Whenever one or more creatures you control die, each opponent loses 15 to once per turn. Why once per turn? I don't even know if that's bad, but it makes me sad, so it leaves. Oh, this is an alchemy. When it enters a battlefield, target opponent discards a non-land card with the greatest mana value among cards in their hand. Typically, I do discard the card with the greatest mana value just because I prefer this way. Not always, though, I suppose. Remember, one or more +1 counters are put on Dream Dinker. Actually, it's only once. Get out of here. Have you played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines? No. That's not entirely true. I played it for like a minute, but I had some like compatibility issues getting it to run. And I didn't get super into it. I'd be interested in sticking with it though. I played the tabletop version. You know, Vampire the Masquerade, not Bloodlines. The original White Wolf version, not the New World of Darkness. I've never touched that. You played the CCG of Vampire back at there was a card game for Vampire. Oh my gosh, look at her. I mean, I'm still selling it, but dang. Oh, like him, I guess, but still. Soon enough, each praetor will have hired you to kill the others, and you will stand alone as the true father of machines. I've never even heard of you before, mate. Bezos took direct control, so I'm afraid, we're about to go to break and come back with Cuphead. Project Slip is good. I think. Crippling Fear might be good in my vampire deck. But yeah, I'm just going to slip. I'm gonna sneak right by you, and I'll come back with Cuphead in a second. Well, I can't do anything about the ad.